Hello everyone, it's Caleb with the Student's Perspective, and today we're going to be doing a little C++ programming. Um, we're going to do a program that shows how to do a HasArelationship, and what this is essentially is going to be have one main class, which I'm going to call PC, and then all separate classes that will have a relationship with the main PC class. And what those separate classes will be components of what essentially would be a PC, such as like the sound card, the network card, the graphics card, and anything and everything like that. And what those will do, each one of those classes will have a specific function, and it will give its specific function to the PC class, and the PC class will run them all together as would what a whole computer would run each of those components together. So that's pretty much what the HasArelationship program will consist of. I'll stop talking now and get to programming. Alright, let's get started with our main CPP document and just get the general C++ programming in right away. So we're going to include IO stream, and for now I'm just going to go ahead and include my header file, which I haven't created yet, but I'm going to make one in a few minutes here. And we'll need our int main. Leave that empty for right now. Just return 0. Alright, as you see right here, the head, it's squiggly underlined because it doesn't detect a head yet, or a header file. But I'm going to create one right now, and that will be our main header, which will receive all of the special features from all the like this. I'm gonna include the sound card, network card, graphics card, the cooling fan, and the power supply, and those will all be components that has a relationship with the PC, and then we'll give their special functions to the PC. Alright, let's go. Header files, new C++ header file. I'll call this PC. Alright, let's get rid of all this extra stuff right now. Alright, but using namespace standard, and we're going to create a PC class. You see it automatically puts in these, when I put in the brackets, it automatically puts in a semicolon after that when it's a class. I don't know, some programs are different, they don't always do that, but make sure if you have a class, you put in the semicolon after the last or the closing brackets. Okay, now in this class we're going to have a private and a public part of the class. Now the private part of the class is what we want. Oh, we don't want the people who say you send this program on or make something out of it. You don't want people to be able to change the functions that the specific things do in the program, so we make it private so only you can change them. Now our first component we're going to make that has a relationship with the PC, we'll make that the sound card. And we'll name that sound. And then down here, the function of the sound card and sound will be play sound. And that's what will be returned once we call the sound card in the main CPP. Alright, what we want to do now is create a CPP and a header file for the sound card. Excuse me. Let me get my notes. Alright, I need to create another header file. We'll call that sound card. Do the extra stuff. Okay. Include. Oops. Audio stream. Be using namespace standard. And then in here we're going to make a class which is sound card. And just like in the PC header, we're going to have a, well, in the PC header we had a private and a public. We're just going to have a public section in the sound card class, because we want this to return whatever is in the sound card class. And we'll call it play sound. Yeah. And then you need, oops. Alright, and here again, you see it's a class, so it puts the semicolon after the closing brackets. Okay, you got the sound card header class, now you need the sound card, the CPP for the sound card. The source file. Call that sound card again. And just make these names simple so you don't get all mixed up, because after you get so many other classes together it can get very confusing. So the more simple that you name it, the easier it will be in the long run. Okay, now we got our main CPP for the sound card, and what that's gonna do is it will return the function of the sound card, which is to play sound. So what we need to do, we need to include the sound card header file. So that will take whatever is in the header file, the class sound card, and it will use that information in the CPP file. Now this is sound card : play sound. You see it gives it right here. to, and that is your public function right here, play sound. And what play sound will do, when you call play sound, it will see out a string of text. Let's see, make something up. I'm a sound card. Just something goofy like that, just to identify it when you call it at the end, when you run the program. Okay. Oh, don't forget, you need the open and closing parentheses right here. Okay. Okay, now we have our first class, our first component that has a relationship with the PC header file. And here, right here, you're seeing you're grabbing the function from the sound card, play sound, and you're inputting it into the PC. And what we need to do is make a main CPP file for the PC now. And what that does is calls the functions from each of the components. Okay. Source file, PC. Now we need to, again, we need to include pc.h, which is the PC header file. And again, void PC : play sound. And that's grabbing the function. And then we grab this sound class, the class sound, or excuse me, sound card is the class, and sound is the name of one of the sound card classes. Here it is. Okay, and then let's tab it in. Sound dot play sound. Oh, here, I need the opening and closing brackets. Okay, make sure you got everything spelled right, or else it won't say connect with all the other components, and you'll be getting a bunch of errors. Okay, now this is the first. Let's rearrange these tabs. The first component you have for the PC is the sound card. Now we go back to our main, and just to do a quick test, we'll do first of all, let's do a cout sound card so we know what's what. Do an endl, make it move down a line, and then we'll do first of all, before we do anything else, I almost forgot. you need to do PC, which is the header in CPP. We need to make a specific PC and give it a specific name, which so that we'll be able to call the functions from each of the classes that has a relationship with the PC. We'll just call it PC test. Test is the name of the certain PC. Okay. Now we'll do test, which is the PC name, and then play sound. So we want the test PC to play the sound from the sound card. Alright. Now let's run it, make sure everything is right. Oh. Let's see. What did I do wrong here now? Alright, what I forgot to do is include the sound card header file. That's why it was giving me a fit when I was trying to run it, because it couldn't find where I was getting all this information from, which is a good lesson. Make sure you got everything hooked up correctly. And again, once you get going, you got lots of relationship with other classes and stuff. It can get very confusing. So take your time, do one class at a time, run it, make sure you got everything correctly. Because trying to sort through code once you have pages and pages of stuff, it gets very, very difficult. Let's see if we can do it again. There we go. See, it says output sound card, blah blah blah. I'm a sound card. That it's outputting the sound card's function right here. Okay. Alright, what I demonstrated was pretty much what HasArelationship program does. What I went ahead and did was added another component, which was the network card. Here again in the PC class, I named it, gave a name in the private part, network card. I just called it network, and then its function will be the connect net. Let's go over to the network card header. Here we have the class network card. We included the IO stream using namespace standard, public function void, and the function is connect net. We go over to the CPP file. Remember to include a network card header file, and then we call network card double colons connect net, which is the function, and the connect net will see out network connections are available via the network card. Okay. Now we go back here to the PC header file, main source file, excuse me, the PC connect net, and then the network, and then the name network will call connect net from the network card class, or the network card class. Then in the main CPP, again, we're going to do cout network card, and then test, which is the name of the PC, test.connectNet, which is calling the function from the class. and we'll run it. And here again you see network card, and then the C out network connections are available via the network card. And that's pretty much what you do with a HasArelationship. You can just keep going on with this and create as many components as you want. And I've given you the very basics of what you need to do to make a HasArelationship work. And it just make sure you keep everything straight. You, as we've seen, make sure you include every file, every class, otherwise something won't work. Make sure you got your name, your spelling right. Just keep it simple and have fun with it. I really enjoyed doing this program when I did it for my computer science class. It's probably one of the easier programs I had to do for an assignment. Yeah, just have fun, and thanks for watching.